Morning, everybody, and thank you for joining me for this session of Business Bitesize. One of the things I've been looking at a lot since the turn of the year, working with clients on, is attraction and retention of people. And there's talk around the great attrition, great resignation, etc. I think what's interesting to reflect on is that people are making lifestyle choices. Our members of our team, our colleagues, are making lifestyle choices, and that might show through in terms of change of hours or working week, working from home rather than from the office, and it might be bigger decisions about actually what they want to do going forward and whether they see their future elsewhere. And I think one of the factors in that is the idea of sustainable business, and this isn't new, right? This is from this model is from John Elkington back in 1994 when he talked about the triple bottom line, the combination of social, environmental, and economic. So I guess back in the day, we all thought about the economic performance of the business, but much more we need to be thinking about its social impact and its environmental impact equally. So those three elements equally. Pandemic, though, Deloitte did a search back in March 21, following impacts of pandemic and ongoing situation, and discovered actually lots of businesses were moving away from progressing their sustainability model for various reasons. And I think, again, it's just interesting to reflect on that with people now making decisions about their futures, what that means for our employees, and actually what it means for the wider community, and actually for customers and suppliers that may be making decisions about who they want to work with and focusing perhaps a bit more on their purpose. So I think it's just reflect back on this model. We hear a lot of talk around sustainability, and I think the word gets used in lots of different ways. And I think this is just interesting to reflect back again on what this means really for a sustainable business, and actually where do we sit in the Venn diagram. Are we performing well? And I guess there's been some challenges because of the pandemic and various other things. So what's our economic performance currently? Because actually, if we don't generate a profit and generate some cash, we just aren't going to survive. So there's no sustainability there. What are we thinking about our environmental footprint? What are we doing about that? Are we still focused on those kind of things, or has that gone out the window now because we're just desperately trying to survive? To the planet, what can we do? And again, energy prices are increasing significantly. There's other challenges within the supply chain. So again, I think there can be economic benefits to thinking about our environmental footprint, zero carbon, and those things as well. That's obviously making a massive contribution to the longevity of the planet. And then people. So I think again, the social. This is about people inside, of course, the building. It's also about the wider community. What impact and contribution are we making to support? And again, there are challenges out there post-pandemic. There are people that are struggling that might need some support. So I think it's an interesting one to reflect on. Where are we currently, and where do we want to be in maybe 12 months' time, or 2 to 5 years' time? Are we contributing equally across the three areas? The space in the middle, the sustainable business, the triple bottom line, our economic profit, planet, people. Are we treating those three equally? Are we making equal contributions across those three areas? Because I think this will become increasingly important for us as business people, but also for the people that we work with. They will be considering these things in the future, and the children and later generations, and actually our contribution to that, a genuine contribution, will be a factor in the decisions they make about working with us. So one to think about, one to reflect on. Thanks for listening. See you next time.